and welcome back to AStonesThrowAway, where I do stone casting. Today will be the week of November 23rd reading for Scorpio. As I said, I do stone reading, and this is my mat. This is your relationships, this is you, and these are your challenges. Anything closer into the circle is closer to the heart of the matter. Anything further towards the edges are things that are not as important, or going out or coming in, depending on how it feels. Anything outside of the circles but above the midline are things that you're ignoring but already know about. Anything below the midline and outside the circles are things you don't know about. Anything completely off the paper are things that are coming out of left field. I'd like to thank everyone who's hung with me. And a big shout out to Passion Water Tarot, my mama. She does tarot readings. And go over and give her a big like and say hi from me. So I'm going to do the affirmation first. This is the Louise L. Hayes You Can Heal Your Life affirmation deck. It's one of my favorites. I just love the artwork. The moon is in the first quarter as of Saturday, and it's waxing, which is a good time for new beginnings. The sun is entering Sagittarius, which means you'll have a good desire to connect. And Scorpio, your affirmation is, I listen with love to my body's messages. My body is always working toward optimum health. My body wants to be whole and healthy. I cooperate and become healthy, whole, and complete. Is not one of my favorite cards, but that's alright. It doesn't have to be. And then we'll do the reading. I've got my eyes closed. Mercury is in Scorpio, which means you'll be seeking truth and hidden meaning, but you're a Scorpio, so you do that all the time anyway. Venus is in Scorpio, which means you're looking for deep connections and intense emotion. Mars is in Aries, which is going to make everyone spontaneous and active and impatient, so don't be surprised. With all of that, don't be surprised if there's a big chance of new relationships being very, very deep, very, very sudden. So, when that comes up, don't say I didn't warn you. So let's see what the stones have to say today for you, Scorpio. Oh, and we have a runner. Let's see where it went. Oh, it went way over there. Oh, there it is. All right. So, what's coming completely out of left field for you today, Scorpio? It is work. Apparently there's going to be a work assignment of some sort that you are not expecting. That's what's coming out of left field for you. Alright. Well, Scorpio, you don't have a whole lot to be centered on right now. What you have is one of my eye stones, and it is looking dead inside. You are very much focused on contemplation and looking inside yourself. That's a good thing. It's a good time for it. I have a feeling this winter will be a good time for wintering in, really. Over here in your challenges, things are getting interesting. We've got a household matter, possibly to do with decorating or a man in the house. Black obsidian is grief. There's a sadness. The rose quartz the rose granite, I'm sorry, just doubles the fact that it's in the home. I feel like those three are all connected since they're right there in a line. Over here, we have a dyed agate. That one's a stone that tells me that there's something very artistic coming. I suspect you're going to be having some sort of artistic block. You're going to probably be feeling very restless. This is one of my light amethysts, and that is one of my stones for rest. With it being in the challenges sector, you're either going to be very restless, or you're going to be going through a period of enforced rest, which you're not going to be happy about. The peacock stone is another artistic stone, which just reinforces that you're going to be, that this is an artistic matter. And then we have a clear quartz. It's a small one, which tells me that this is going to be a matter, with it being in challenges, it's telling me that it's going to be a problem of you're not seeing the block, or you're not seeing the need for rest, or the source of your restlessness clearly. With that, I really would suggest you going on, I suggest two authors to you, Julia Cameron and Sark. Julia Cameron will teach you how to go on an artist date with yourself. Sark will teach you how to be productive while napping. Both of them are very helpful. Over here in your relationships, a decision is either coming or it has been recently made, possibly to do, no, I'm sorry, strike that. That is a decision that was made in the past, possibly regarding a child. This is my decision stone. This is a fossil, so it's in the past, and that's the child. And those look very closely related to me. There was a decision made in the distant past regarding a child that it has come to light that that was the wrong decision, Scorpio. And that may have just come to light recently, so you're just learning about it. There's a possibility that this could be related to money, or a money situation that you've been ignoring. There's also a money situation going on in your love life, very likely, because it's with you and your relationships. In your love life, that you are not seeing clearly, or that the other person is not seeing clearly. And I feel like this is a willful not seeing clearly. Like, everyone knows what's up, but no one wants to admit what's up. The snowflake obsidian, again, we're having grief. There's grief in the relationships, there's grief in the challenges. There's a lot of sadness coming your way, Scorpio. But right next to the grief is a green tiger's eye. I don't know how well you can see that. It's one of my more unusual stones. And green tiger's eye is a stone of strength. It's a stone of protection. And the green tiger's eye, to me, is specifically a mother's protection. So, if you have a mother type figure in your life, or if you are a mother type figure, if you have a mother type figure, go to them. If you are a mother type figure, be prepared, because there's going to be grief in your life, and someone's going to need help dealing with that grief and the anger and the sadness. Down here, in something that's going to surprise you, other than the work that's coming out of left field, it's a small bit of work, it's not a big bit of work. This is one of my deeper amethysts, and it's smooth. And that's telling me that you need to, it's something that you've worked on your shadow work, like I told you to do this weekend, like I told everyone to do this weekend. And you've polished it up a little bit, but you still have some work to do. And it's going to surprise you that you think you're done, but you're not. So I would suggest working on that some more. So let's see if there's any other stones that want to say anything to you today, Scorpio. Also, happy late birthday. You guys all just had birthdays. Alright. So what came up? We've got a piece of lapis. There's an older relative involved in either the money situation over here that's not being seen clearly or the child situation. And there's definitely money here because this is lapis and it's money. Someone owes money, most likely. That's my broken one. And it's very contentious. Honestly, Scorpio, this feels like there's an X. There's an X with a child involved. There's money, probably child support. And someone's going after someone else. So keep your eyes open. Because that's an arrowhead. And it's pointing your way. So, beware. Yeah. So that's what I'm getting from the stones today. Let's put that up and we'll do a 3-card reading for you. Today's reading is going to be, we're going to try to give ourselves some context for what's going on here. See if we can figure out where to focus. And see if we can't come up with an outcome from here. Okay? And, yeah, remember, these are generalized readings. If today's didn't resonate with you, well, that's one of the beautiful things about YouTube readings. I think that they come to people when they need them. Maybe this week's reading isn't for you this week. Maybe you'll find one from last February this week that resonated with you better. You know, or you can go look for your moon or your rising sign and see how those do. So, let's see what the cards have to say about the context, where to focus, and the outcome for the week of November 23rd for Scorpio. Context. The High Priestess, reversed. So, yeah. There is a woman who thinks that she's in charge, but she's really not in charge. She just thinks she's in charge. She thinks she's high and mighty. Where to focus. And that is the 5 of Cups. And what that always tells me is do not look at what you've lost. Look at what you still have. Don't focus on what's lost. Yes, things have been lost. Things have been broken. But what's there, what's still there, is still worth keeping. And the outcome, the Ace of Wands reversed. You're gonna have to do a lot of thinking. There's a lot of intellectual work involved here. And honestly, I feel like legal work, possibly. Sorry, that's what I'm getting from today. I call it like I see it. So good luck with that, Scorpio. If you liked what I said, or if anything resonated with you, hit the bell, give me a like, subscribe. Don't forget I also do personal readings. The information for all that is down below. And remember, destiny is only a stone's throw away, and I'll see y'all Thursday for the weekend reading.